Hey guys, it's Courtney from Sweet Tooth Outlaws, and on today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys a special episode that is near and dear to my heart. It's one of my favorite TV series. It actually came out when I was born, so I didn't get to watch it then, but I watched it a few years ago, and I've been in love with it ever since. If you're familiar with David Lynch and the series Twin Peaks, I'm doing a special episode for Twin Peaks. So basically I have a few ingredients here. On this recipe I'm going to be showing you, I'm combining two desserts put together. Cherry pie and a cupcake. It's called cherry pie cupcakes. So basically what you're going to need. Alright, so in here I've got half a cup of butter and I've got 1 cup of sugar. And in this bowl right here I have 1.5 cups of 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour and 1 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I have 2 large eggs right here. And then I've got, down here, I've got 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And I've also got a half a cup of milk. Now, as you see over here, you're probably wondering what these are. These are actually pie crust. These are the only things I'm not going to make from scratch. These are actually store-bought pie crust. What I did was, these are actually going to go inside the cupcakes. But I went ahead and pre-baked these just to kind of get them kind of fluffy and kind of already pretty much pre-baked, because they probably will not bake while you're baking cupcake batter. Alright, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to roll out your dough on a cookie sheet or whatever you see. Kind of like here that you see, this is my scrap. So we're going to show you, I'm going to show you, these are my scraps and my pie crust. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the scraps in a little while to top off the cupcakes. So basically, I took a mason jar lid just like this, and I kind of went down just like that on the dough, made the circles. You'll want to use this type of flour right here, this type of cooking spray, which is called Baker's Joy. It's got flour in it. It is non-stick. And you'll want to spray the tops of the cupcake, of the muffin tin, or spray the bottom, I should say. You'll want to spray the bottom of the muffin tin. And then you'll just want to lay each piece, or each circle of the pie crust on the bottom. You'll want to poke fork holes in them just so that when they bake, they don't puff up. And you want to bake these for about 8 minutes in the oven. Alright guys, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and combine the ingredients together. So basically I'm going to walk you through this. What you're going to do first is you're going to cream together your butter and sugar until it is light and fluffy. Then after you do that, you're going to beat in your eggs one at a time. And then you're going to want to add your vanilla as well after you beat in your eggs. And then you'll want to combine your dry ingredients together and make sure it's well combined. And then after you combine all of those together, you'll eventually combine your half a cup of milk. That'll be your last ingredient, and you'll just make sure it's smooth. So when we come back, I will show you what this batter looks like, and I will go over the instructions of what I'm going to do next. Hey guys, so we're back. This is what my batter is going to look like right here, all well combined. That's what it should look like. As you see, I've added another element. I brought in some cherry pie filling right here. You're going to see what we're going to do with that. Now, in my muffin tin, it is kind of broken up a little bit, but that's okay. You're kind of having to form the pie shells and everything here. We're actually going to put the cupcake batter on top of this, on the pie shells. So you just take 1 scoop and just drop it in. That's about 2 tablespoons of batter. Guys, so now, since you see we've added the batter on top of the pie shells, now you're just going to take a teaspoon of cherry pie filling and then just drop it on top, because that is actually going to bake into the cupcake. Some cupcakes may have some more cherry than others, but that's okay. Okay guys, as you see right here on top of the cupcakes, I've got my cherry pie filling on top. Don't worry, that's going to bake in. And then as you see, this is my extra pie dough right here, my pie crust. We're going to bake this too. Alright guys, so you'll want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You'll want to bake your cupcakes for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'd say about the 20-minute mark, I would go ahead and check it. And you want to bake these, I'd say, for about 8 to 10 minutes. These are going to come out first. Doesn't matter if they get fluffy or not. You're just going to, well, I'm going to keep this surprise and do it at the end. Alright guys, so when we come back, I'm going to have my frosting ready to go. Alright guys, a little bit closer. So this is what your finished cupcakes are going to look like. As you see, the cherries are still on top. The cupcakes peek through, and then at the bottom is your pie crust. So I'm going to do a little bit of decoration for you here. I'm going to show you what I've got. Over here, I've got those pie pieces of the crust left over that I did bake. This is my frosting right here. Now, my buttercream frosting, basically it was 4 cups of confectioner's sugar, which is a whole box, 2 sticks of butter, which is a cup of butter. I used unsalted and it was all softened. And then about 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. So basically, I creamed together my butter, and then I added my sugar, and then I also added my heavy whipping cream, and then my vanilla. So that's what that looks like right there. And then right here, this is what I ordered from Etsy. This is going to go on top of the cupcake. These are edible. The person that did this right here, she sent me her business card. I want to give a shout out to Lexy's Designs right here. I'll put her information in my comment box down below, or my description box, so you can order from her too. And then also, representing the Black Lodge, as if you've seen Twin Peaks, you know what the Black Lodge is. I'm going to actually decorate the cupcakes. And I can't do a chevron, but I'm going to do a little funky design on top with red and black. So, let's get started on decorating. So I take a scoopful of frosting. Okay. So as you see, you want to come closer. I've got the cupcakes frosted right here. So now we're going to add our Black Lodge theme. Like I repeated, and I'm going to say again, I can't do a chevron theme, so we're just going to do a little kind of webby design, or a little design just going across the cupcake with both colors. You're going to take your red and pretty much do the same thing. Alrighty, and then you're going to take some of your pie crust right here, and then you're just going to place it on top any way you like. This one actually going to kind of break in two, kind of crumble a little bit here. And kind of crumble this. Because you know when you're eating pie, your crust likes to crumble on you if it's baked just right and fall apart and flake. Alrighty, and then we're going to add our finishing touches just like this. Like I said, these are edible. Well, didn't even do that, but I will. It's pretty cool too. Alright guys, there you have your Twin Peaks cherry pie cupcakes. Alright guys, if you like what you see today, please subscribe to the channel. Give the little bell icon a like if you want to get notifications when I'm putting new videos up. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The links will be down below as well. And if you want to see anything, leave a comment as well down below. Like I said, check out Twin Peaks. It's a mind. I'm not going to try to cuss here. It kind of freaks your mind a little bit. So it's pretty awesome. But until next time, guys, have a sweet day.